Listen, how they shut me down on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. My internet just shut down. GOV is back. I seen that little device thing on my Wi-Fi. I hadn't been seeing it, so it's back. I haven't been seeing it in a minute, and it's back. So that makes sense. It shut down both of them, Rika. It shut down both. They both shut down at the same time. I had to go out and come back in. They both shut down at the exact same time, as a matter of fact. Y'all know how they do. They don't. They don't let me be great. They will not let me bust nobody head. They don't like it, I guess. Too much stuff is going on, and we didn't. They OTPs then ran out. So y'all know every time a whole bunch of OTPs sell, they be acting funny with my stuff because people's researching. They researching. Yes, they be upset. So let's go and bust this down. The GOV is the bill. You already know what's going on. Okay, so listen, back to what I was saying. We were talking about the lady not being dead, but still being able to be in torment. Y'all remember? Y'all remember? We was talking about it. Yes, I was live on YouTube just now, and they just cut us out. Okay, so here we go. Y'all ready? Demon manifestations. Now, I want everybody to just kind of close your eyes, not if you're driving or if you got to watch kids, but just think about the stuff that we see in our everyday life, dealing with family members with mental illness and all that kind of stuff, and just listen. Can y'all do that for me? No, no, no. I didn't go on earlier. I was just on right now. I ain't been on yesterday. I mean, I came on earlier to tell people to quit sending me requests for books with no address. But I've been off. I've been cleaning my house, girl, wiping baseboards. I had to move this whole thing around because there's way more books up here than normal. I done had to move stuff around, so now it's not. I can walk in here because I can't. I was starting to feel claustrophobic, and I won't want to come in here. So I took yesterday to clean this room. All these shelves over here are completely full. I'm gonna bring that other one down here because I already know it's some more books coming. I just have a feeling. So I'm about to put that other shelf right there. Like I had to move stuff around, like clean this off. Like I can't just be in here and there's all that stuff in here like that. I'll go crazy. And I'll stop coming in here because it made me feel like I'm at a hoarder house. I can't do it. Like I can't. It has to be clean. So let's get this going. Come on. Y'all ready? So I need y'all to think about what we be seeing out on the street when you think about drug addiction, when you think about mental illness, and tell me if you see anything that's familiar, okay? Here we go. It says when demons are confronted and pressured through spiritual warfare, they will sometimes demonstrate their particular natures through the person in a variety of ways. Are y'all listening? Okay. These evil spirits are creatures of darkness. They cannot bear to be brought into the light. When their presence and tactics are exposed, they may become excited or frenzied. The manifestations which can come forth seem to be endless. We will have to limit ourselves to just a few. So it talks about Satan and his demons and how God gave us. Okay, well, I'm just gonna read it. So it says Satan and his demons are identified with serpents. I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, Luke 10:19. And the dead, and just read those. So we're gonna skip down because I want to get to the part. Okay. So it says, it is not surprising that serpentine manifestations are sometimes witnessed. These may be in the tongue. They will cause the person to stick out the tongue or cause the tongue to go in and out very rapidly, exactly like a snake's tongue. Anybody ever seen that? This is pigs in the parlor. Anybody ever seen that? Anybody ever seen a person looking out their tongue and it didn't make you feel good? Like, okay, now this next one, y'all know I got allergies. So yes, I'm always blowing air out my nose, but it's not because I'm filled with a demon. It's because I got allergies and I be trying not to blow my nose every 2 minutes. Okay, but we're gonna move on. Okay, because I've read this book a few times. All right. So it says the eyes may take on the characteristic of a snake's eyes. Anybody ever seen that? Anybody ever seen that? Somebody just tried to get in my live. They got a blue check. Hello, sir. I don't know who you are. I think I follow you. Hello. Somebody with a blue check. Hey, boo. Well, we talking about demons right now. I can't let you in. So, hello. Okay, y'all seen it before. Queen Elizabeth. Damn. Damn. Okay. Here we go. So it says the demons seem to know that the eyes of a person reveal their presence in a more readily observable way than any other. Did y'all hear that? I'm about to bust y'all with it. Celebrities. Come on, listen. It says the demons seem to know that the eyes of a person reveal their presence in a more readily observable way than any other. What do they cover? What do the stars cover? What's the main thing we never get to? We can see their whole booty crack, but we won't get to see their what? Their eyes. We can see their nipples, their prints. We can see everything, but baby, they had their eyeballs covered up. And the Bible says the eyes are what? What? The window to the what? How you know somebody evil? Now we know why they always got dark shades on in the dark places. You in the middle of a club and got shades on. Okay. Here we go, family. Let's get it in. Come on. It says Satan, okay, it says another manifestation of the serpent is through the nose. The person is caused to blow air through the nostrils, making a hissing sound. On a few occasions, I have witnessed a person thrown to the floor by the power of the indwelling spirits and his body rise like that of a serpent. Tell me we don't see that every day on the TV with these people on drugs. Or they take some kind of pill from the doctor, and all of a sudden they all on the ground, body all twisted up in some form that should not be able to be there. Oh, okay. But nobody, they think that's mental illness. No, it's another entity. Contorted all up. Oh, okay. Well, let's keep going. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So it says a rather common manifestation occurs in the hands. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got in. Okay. A rather common manifestation occurs in the hands. The hands may become numb or tingle. Sometimes the fingers become extended and rigid. Ah! The hands always be like, right? Or no? Okay. I'm just, okay. It says sometimes the fingers become extended. Demons that manifest themselves in these ways through hands are usually demons of lust, suicide, or murder. Other types of evil spirits, especially those associated with the wrong use of the hands, may also manifest themselves in this way. Sometimes it is helpful for the person to shake the hands vigorously in order to dislodge the spirit. Okay, it's one specific one that I'm looking for. Okay, here's one. It says a very awesome manifestation is that of the death spirit. Here we go. I have found the death spirit present in cases where persons have been close to the point of death through severe sickness, serious operations, or attempted suicide. One man had a spirit of death and had once been pronounced officially dead from drowning, but had been brought back to life through a doctor's timely action. When the death spirit manifests itself, the eyelids are open and the eyeballs roll into the head. The skin of the person takes on a waxen pallor of death. How many people they didn't took to the morgue because they thought they was dead and the person set up in the damn freezer before they went to cut them open? And they said they're the pulse and everything. They just knew the person was dead. Eyes had rolled in the back of their head. They had started losing color and everything. It was a whole demon sitting on the top of them or inside them. Balenciaga's window bodies. Ooh. Yep. Now, here go another one. I'm looking for... Okay, here go another one, y'all. Odors are another facet of demon manifestation. I recall one time when we were conducting a ministry of parsonage, and the house was filled with an unpleasant odor. It reminded me of cabbage cooking, which to me is an unpleasant odor. Someone even went into the kitchen to see if something was on the stove. So stinky smells. Like egg, like rotten egg is a dead giveaway. Sulfur, dead giveaway. You keep smelling rotten eggs, it's a spirit in your house. If it ain't a gas leak, it's a spirit in your house. Sulfur, honey. It is. Yep, sulfur. Cat sure do. They give off the smell of rotten eggs. And the temperature. Yep, if the temperature drops in certain places, oh yeah, it's a real thing. Yep. So it says, on another occasion, I was casting out a demon of cancer out of a woman. We're going to run that back. A demon of what? A demon of cancer. Cancer. Demon. Cancer. Demon. Oh, okay. Because demons are parasites and they will suck the life out of you until there is nothing. Because that's what they do. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. Go. Try to tell y'all. I keep telling y'all, siblings, if you read the Bible, God told the person to forgive themselves or be forgiven, and then he called the demon out. Or he just called the demon out and the sickness was gone. Literally. Go read the Bible. He either told them they was forgiven or they, because as long as that person is in sin, the demon can stay. The demon can stay there. As long as you in sin, unforgiveness, bitterness, hatred, a liar, whatever it is, that demon gets to stay in your life. They don't have to leave because your sin gives them grounds to move in. It's like a squatter. Demons are squatters, and they have squatters' rights in the spirit. If you have sin, which is like an unlocked door, they can walk right in. Your house empty, they can move in and shut the door and don't have to leave. They're squatters. As long as that sin is there, they get to squat in your temple, in your house. They have legal authority as long as they said it's sin up in here. Honey. We get to live here for free. Sin is like free Section 8. It's like Section 8 for demons. So look at it like that. They ain't got to pay no rent, and they ain't going to do nothing but keep on using up everything that's in there. You hear me? They ain't got to pay no damn bit of rent. Ain't nothing wrong with Section 8. I'm just saying. Sin is like Section 8 for demons. It is their voucher to stay there for free. Sexual sin, whatever it is, that's their voucher to stay in your house. Real life. Why would I slap you? I'm going to keep moving side to side. If you don't like watching me move side to side, then just don't watch, because I'm going to keep moving side to side because I got something over here I'm talking to and I got something over here I'm talking to. So I have to give my attention over here and I have to give my attention over there. I'm not just talking to one device. I'm talking to two. That's why I couldn't see. A relative was cheating and had a double life. He got 4-stage cancer and died. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. A lot of prostate, listen, I told y'all, a lot of prostate and vaginal cancer comes from sexual sin, period. Not all of them, but God uses what you used to sin against him to punish you. How do you get an STI? You have to be having sex to get an STI. If you're not having sex, you're going to get an STI. So then what's punished? What do you use to get an STI? The part, if you're not married or you're cheating, then there you go. You cheating on your wife, prostate cancer. Cheating on your husband, vaginal cancer, ovarian cancer, whatever. There you go. You having premarital sex and you're not married, you just out here throwing it around. There go your stuff. Because that's what you're using to sin against God. It could be your money that you're using to sin against God, to cause people to sin. Whatever you use, that's the thing that he's going to punish. So if you use your money for the wrong things, you start having money problems, you better look into it. You said, I believe that I had prostate surgery 2 years ago. And you know what you did before that. Or whenever you did it. It could be from something when you first got into the situation. Heart attacks and everything. It's a real thing. He said, yes, ma'am. Come on now. And you honest, so you can help some brothers in here. I'm trying to tell you. Most of the people that I have counseled, when I hit them in the throat with that, they be like, oh. I said, oh yeah, you didn't know you the reason why you sick. Your actions cause you to be sick. Some people get mad. I don't care. It's the truth. It is the truth. Your actions, and then especially thinking you're gonna get away with it. Because God give you grace to do, okay, you did it one time, I don't let nothing happen to you, but you're gonna keep on going back. So then you get what you get. Stomach cancer, you got to think about it. Everything starts in the spirit first. So then if I were you, I would go and look at what emotion the stomach is tied to in the spirit, and that's how you will find out. I mean, think about things that you're digesting. Are you taking in a lot of shouldn't spiritually? Are you letting your eyes, because your spirit, okay, look, disease is nothing but a dis-ease in your mind. So, but it don't necessarily have to be gluttony. No, it could just be that you won't digest certain things. You know what I'm saying? Or what are you putting into your spiritual body that is causing your physical body to not move? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know a lot of people that don't digest things well. So people that don't take nothing from nobody, a lot of them have digestive problems. They have digestional issues because they don't digest well in the spirit, and so then their body manifests that. No, worry is unbelief. Worry is unbelief. And unbelief is a sin. Worry is unbelief. When you worry, that means you don't trust God. So that means you don't believe what He's gonna say that He's gonna provide. So that's unbelief, and that is a sin. Unbelief. And most times when you worry, your stomach is in knots. Right? If you worried about something, most people go, "Oh, my stomach, oh," you feel it right here. So that makes sense. Unbelief, right here. Your bowels be loose. You be loosening your bowels up. Anyway, let me talk about this real quick. Thank you from Miss Tisha Moore. I feel like I'm on MASH, y'all. I feel like I'm on MASH. And Auntie just told me a story. I didn't get to read her whole email. I was trying to wait for her to come in here if you in here already. And Joe, and it matched my 10 too. And Joe got me. Like I need another anything. Nah, but this cool though. And it's waterproof too. Right on. Thank you, Tisha. I might wear this as a purse to the. Don't play with me. I've been putting my whole bottle of wine in here and acting like it was my purse, honey, to take to the shindig now. Cause this look like a little. They don't know that it's not a purse, don't it? Don't it look like a purse? This look like a cute little purse, baby. Have my whole bottle of. And will listen here. And will. It look like a purse. He was wearing plate purses. I could definitely get away with it. They wearing whole French fry purses. They ain't gonna know. Bet. Thanks, Miss Tisha. Thank you, Pumpkin. And then this. Let's see. Miss Adams. Thank you for my books. And then we're going to get back to this demonic stuff. I just want to show you this real quick. Miss Lisa, I got my wine, girl. So we got the Harbinger, the ancient mystery that holds the secret of America's future. We have the Oracle, the Jubilean mysteries unveiled. Ooh. And the Return of the Gods that get to go on the shelf. There you go. Come on in. I'm about to get back to this book. Thank you so much, Miss Adams. Thank you. The Return. And these ain't too thick, y'all. So these are short reads. So we got the Harbinger. We got the Oracle and the Return of the Gods, which they is coming back, which is spooky. And look what Auntie did. No, this is you, Queen. Queen, you bought this, didn't you? Queen got this. Thank you, Queen. Where you at? I ain't gonna show you the whole thing because I ain't done yet, but it glow in the dark though. You see it? It ain't done. I ain't put all the sparkles on it though, but it glow in the dark real good too. You see it? I had to flash you. Did you see it? I ain't done yet. I'm almost done. I made 2. I was gonna surprise you, but I made 2 of them. And yeah. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Queen. I gotta finish putting all the. You gonna be surprised. Nope. It's almost done. Now, Auntie, is you in here? Is Auntie in here? Cause my auntie want me to be safe and do. Cause my auntie want me to be safe and do. Cause my auntie want me to be safe and do. Cause my auntie want me to be safe and do. Grandma got a new purse. Look at that. Thank you, Auntie. Grandma got a new purse, indeed. I'm about to try this on this evening. Grandma need to try her new little purse now. And yeah, thank you, Auntie. She said I gotta make sure my niece safe. These people are crazy. I think I'm never gonna be able to date anybody because I got back on the dating site just so I could talk to somebody. I got back on there for just a minute, right? And I found out today I can't do that anymore. As much as I want to act like folks that have not seen me, they have. Thank you, Auntie. I got me some. Dobby is free. Master has given Dobby his sock. I love these, Auntie. And Dobby was one of my favorite characters, which I don't know on there. I like him. I know he looks odd, but I love him. Yes, they are cute. I love my socks, yeah. So I got 3 pairs of Harry Potter socks. Thank you, Auntie. And then Miss Lisa, then, then came through with the goods and did. It was 4 of these in the box. It was 4 of these bad babies in the and this right here, lady. Listen here, baby. You need about. I'm gonna show you exactly how much you need for the whole evening. You need this much. This is all you need for the whole night with it. You don't need no more than if you get any more than this, you're gonna have an issue. I promise you is. You're gonna have a real if you pour any more than this for the whole evening, you're gonna be sad. It's San Sebastian Port American dessert wine. And it's bottled where she lived. Girl, I just popped it right now when my internet started tripping. And did. I popped it right now. When it cut off and cut back on while y'all was coming back up, I said, well, I just told you. Somebody they knew who I was. Not right off the bat. And then I guess they said they looked at a picture or something was like, oh, yep. No, is that who you is? I said, oh. Any port wine gonna be trouble, trouble, trouble. Listen here. And is. That's why I got that much in her. I said, well, you're right. What do you do? Well, I teach. What do you teach? A lot of stuff. I be trying to go around it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I teach kind of like the Bible, but not the Bible. Where do you teach at? Well, also, I got a nonprofit organization that I wrote. Well, what do you do? Well, uh, um, well, how do you stay home all day? Well, see, because what had happened was I be trying to run it around so I can stay like just normal as long as I can before I even. But then I be thinking if they got my phone number, when they go on their social media, if the number is in there, they gonna say this person you might know. So then they can act like they don't even know who I is. They can act like it and know the whole time. So I'm about to have cobwebs well, I guess. Like my dating pool wasn't already hard before. These niggas don't even like to read. Listen. It's even worse now. Anyway, back to the demons. Guess it's just me and my books. At least I ain't got no damn cats. Because that's about where it's going to be leaning to in a minute. The birds and in here. I done bought another plant because it needs to be something else living in here except for just me. Something else got to be alive in here except for just me now, damn it. I done bought another damn plant. There's got to be a jungle in this piece in a minute. Something else got to be breathing in here. You hear me? He said, well, now I have cats. Ooh, a lot of them. They don't be in the kitchen, do they? You let them be on the counter and on top of the refrigerator and by the stove? Okay. All right. I was about to say now, you don't let them on the cabinets and stuff, do you? You said you knew I was about to say that. Listen here, hold on. Are they allowed in the spray bottle ban? Oh, okay. So they know if you spray them with the bottle, they don't come in the kitchen. For those of you that don't know, you can get a spray bottle, and then your cats won't be on the counter by our food. And on top of y'all refrigerator by the bread and the cereal, rolling around. It be here in your refrigerator in the freezer part. You can't. It can't. It gotta be because it get on that little squeegee part right there. And then when you go to wipe it, that hair don't leave. It's down in the refrigerator. Let me stop for these cat people come on here trying to crucify me. Let's go. Bye. Anyway, moving on. Okay. On another occasion, I was casting out a demon of cancer out of a woman. When the demon came, ooh, listen. When the demon came out, it was accompanied with a distinct odor with which I was very familiar. It was the same particular odor which one encounters in a cancer hospital. Did y'all hear that? Remember, why did I tell you I don't like going to the hospital? Because of the smell. You can smell the sickness in the hospital. Even if the hospital's clean, you can smell sickness. Now, this man said he used to go and pray for people that was on a cancer necrosis. And when this demon of this cancer came out, he could smell the same smell as a cancer wing. You can smell death. I know because I was you was a hospice nurse. Come on now. Nursing home. Yep. 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 Ain't this crazy though? Okay. It says demons may cry out with loud voices. This is not what I'm looking. The spirit of pride. Okay. I was looking for a specific one. Rhythm, tormenting. Okay. Y'all, you work for a cancer center and it's on them when they walk through the door. Dang. I smelled it on my mom a week before she died. Wow. Peas in the parlor. But I'm just bouncing around. You don't gotta be on no page and following along if you don't want to. You can go back and read it. We just I'm not everybody ain't following along. I'm just jumping through here. Because I was actually looking for something else. But here we go. Look. So it says an interesting manifestation came forth when we were ministering to a mother who had a 12-year-old son. Are y'all listening? Because this one is about to blow your socks off. You ready? This one about to get y'all. The son had a crippled arm and a hand, which he told us had resulted from brain damage at birth. The boy's wrist was bent and his hand withered and useless. The mother had a tormenting spirit which vexed her continuously over the condition of her son. It would not let her rest, but kept her mind concentrated on her son's condition. When this tormenting spirit was commanded to leave, it caused the mother's arm and hand to assume the exact appearance of her son's arm and hand. Transference, come on. Mind blowing. Mind blowing. That's why I be telling y'all, these entities is old, way older than us, and they've been studying humans for a long time. That's why you try not to worry about your son. It's a real thing. Okay, here we go. It says pain is a very common manifestation. Many times when a person have made appointments for ministry ahead of time, they will report that they acquired a very severe headache, although they are not normally given to headaches. During ministry, the demons will often cause a headache or severe pains in various parts of the body. Spirits of nervousness and tension may cause pain in the back or neck. Wow. Usually the deliverance minister will lay hands on the area of pain and command the demon to release, whereupon the demon is cast out and the pain is instantly alleviated. What I tell you, how we know a nasty girl? How do you know a nasty girl? Because the demon sit right here in her back. You know how you know? Because the way she walks. Because it sways her hips. Because that's a seductive thing. So you know that that demon is lodged in her back because that's where her sway is. Think about it. You know a nasty girl from a walk, right? I can tell she nasty by the way she walk. Because that demon is there. But where's the area of lust normally? You can tell by a man they got a stank walk too, that he got that meat because of how he walked, his swag. We talk about the sway. That's because the lust demon needs to draw your attention to the area of lust. That's why some men walk and you don't think nothing about it, and another man walk past you, baby, you will follow him all the way because you already know what it is, and he ain't got to have no printout or nothing. Just the way he walk make the hair on your body stand up. That's the familiar spirit. You said he got that meat, boy. Listen here. Listen. And a nasty girl, niggas know when they see her. It don't matter if she in a business suit, baby. They know a hoe when they see one because of the way she walk. Denzel, girl, more chestnut too, honey. And even though whatever, T.I. little self got that stank walk too. And I heard, so there's that. But yeah, T.I. got a stank walk. Can do. He do. He got that stank walk, baby. He's holding a little weight around there. Moving on. Okay, so other manifestations that might be witnessed during deliverance ministries include cramps in the legs, arms, nausea, crying, and laughing. Hold on. Yeah, Chris Brown. You already know. Yep, over. That young man has a strong back if he ain't on ground. No, just playing. Stop it. Go. Stop. See, y'all, come on. It might be stronger once he gets a little tooted. I don't know. Moving on. All right. The laughing is often a mockery spirit trying to make light of the ministry. A novice might think that the person receiving ministry listen, come on, y'all. A novice might think that the person receiving ministry is lacking in seriousness, but the laughter is entirely separated from the person's own feelings. So, how many times have we seen in a scary movie that the priest will be trying to exorcise a demon, and the demon start laughing at him with a real heinous laugh? He said, "All right, I'm gonna tighten up. Yeah, come on in." Come on in, cause this we all going back through all the walks we didn't seen and remembered what it was. You hear me? Come on back. We back in class. You bet. All right now. Them thoughts gonna be broadcast in front of everybody. You better keep it clean. You better get unless you want us all to know where your mind went just then. You better keep it clean. That's what I'm like. No, no, no. Come on back. Come on back. Cause I can run through about a few of them that got a stank nasty walk now. Listen here. Clean that mind, Baruch. That's all I'm gonna say. Baruch. Baruch. From now on, when y'all get out a Baruch, straight line. You hear me? Baruch. Mm-hmm. It might just make me a paper and do like that. Every time y'all get to getting wild. And then turn it around for myself because I be the wildest one in the class most times. So I'm gonna have it on y'all side and my side. Double sword. Yeah. We all looking at it. Everybody, Baruch. So you said I need a shirt for real. Look, posting Baruch, the word Baruch in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in your car, over the bed, like Baruch. Listen here. Ah, shoot. Eric, listen. Oh, God. Look, it used to be Revelations. Forget Revelations, nigga. Have you read the book Baruch? That's the book you need to read. Shoot. Tattoo it on your forehead, right? Listen here. Okay, so look at this. Let's see. They must have took out the other one because it used to have. Yep. Dang it. So my old copy of this, I figured they had done that. My old copy of this had the spirit of coma, but they took it out. Maybe some of y'all versions y'all have the spirit of coma because it used to be in demon manifestations and they took it out of here, from what I can see. So unless it's on a different page or they didn't moved it, it's not in the section. It used to be in the manifestation section, but it's not. That's what I actually opened this to get to was the spirit of coma. And it was talking about how the spirit just lay on top of them. The person, it don't be nothing wrong with them. You don't like it's a lot of people that's in a coma and they said we can't find out the reason they in a coma and it's literally a spirit of coma, a demon of coma. That's why when they be like, we don't know why they in a coma, like their brains, their vitals are there's no, yeah. And it used to be in here, but they didn't edit it out. It used to be in here that they talked about a spirit of coma. Now in the 30 coins, the girl is in a coma, but it's because of some witchcraft they didn't put on her. Coma people have come out and said they heard everything and do. That's because it be a spirit laying on top of them or just in them and won't let them move. The spirit of coma is just laying there. You just pray. You have to ask God to find out if it is a spirit of coma. But literally, that's how, like you said, they be having dreams. They can tell you every conversations, everything, because they was laying. It was like they was laying there awake, but their body won't let them. I don't know. I don't know all of them, y'all. I don't. If the doctors can't diagnose it, it's spiritual and is. And they'll just start giving you medicine. And so then the condition that you already didn't have, now they're going to make it worse. Because they're witches. Witches. Witches, 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 witches. Now that you know what pharmacy means, paralyze, all of it. Where our book at, y'all? Because ain't none of our books. Y'all know the book I'm looking for. Oh. Nope. I had to move all these books around. Well, y'all know the book I'm looking for. He came, he said the captive's free. In there, it talks about how the witches used to do incantations over the people so they would slip into a coma. Do y'all remember? I don't know where I put it. Remember? They were the witches at the hospital that were the nurses and the doctors they were doing incantations and making people slip into comas because they needed their organs and stuff for spells. The doctors will put people in a coma as well. Because now organs they don't need because they need them for their spells. This is why people are going to the hospital like, oh, they took out my pancreas and they didn't even need to. It was nothing wrong with it. They took out this and that. Right here. Right here. Right here. This book of who didn't read the book? Am I lying? The high ranking people over the hospital was in with the stars in Hollywood, the Satanists in Hollywood, and the Catholic Church. Yep. Trying to see. Okay, so if just the first page. The first page. The first page of Old Girls chapter. Okay. So I'm gonna just read this part right here. And tell me if this don't blow your mind. All right. So it says, my mother and my father's marriage was a very shaky one. My father was a drunkard who believed that he was God's gift to women. He mistreated my mother very badly. When I was born, he stood at the foot of her bed and told her that he wished I was dead over and over until she finally threw a vase at him. My birth was like any other birth, like hundreds born on the same day all over the world, except I was born deformed. I had no nose, no upper lip, no roof in my mouth, and this is what is called a severe hair lip with a cleft palate. My mother wanted to see me right away. She thought I was beautiful. She asked could she be fixed. She was in absolute poverty. She had no money and no way of making any. Make a wish. In those days, the welfare programs were not available as they are today. But my mother was not the type to give up because she was poor. It so happened that in the same hospital there was a nurse called Helen. She had assisted at my birth. Helen knew my mother's circumstances and also my father's attitude of hatred. Helen was not just an ordinary nurse, she was also a powerful witch and a member of what has become one of the most powerful but little known cults in our country today. This cult calls themselves the Brotherhood and is a Satan worshiping cult. Helen was at that time what is known within the cult as a contact person. Her contact with my mother was to affect the rest of my entire life as well as the life of Rebecca. The day following my birth, Helen approached my mother with a proposition. If my mother would give Helen permission to take a very small amount of my blood, she and her friends would provide a way to get the finances and the help she needed to obtain the best surgical and medical care for me that was available. My mother could not understand just why Helen would do all this in return for seemingly such a small thing. She could never seem to grasp the meaning of what Helen had explained to her. But as there seemed to be no other source of the desperately needed help, and as Helen repeatedly assured her that she would not harm me, my mother finally agreed to the proposition. Helen was an attractive young lady who seemed genuinely concerned and sincere in her desire to help both me and my mother. What Helen did not explain to my mother was that my blood was for her a very important sale. The small container of blood taken from me was given to another woman called. They not. They not. They not. You said I've sent blood and the lab never got it. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. We back in here. They playing. Cause we hitting them with too much. Yeah. Yeah. Now they hitting me, y'all. Y'all know every time we do this. When do they not do this? Every time. They do it every time. Every time it get good and we get to tap dancing on their money. Remember when we was looking up all the medicines and that they're the names of demons, they start doing this same thing, remember? Every time. Because the people is here. Okay, Food and Drug Administration. Food and Drug Administration. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they doing it on TikTok too. They spazzed out on both of them. That's why I had to restart it. They heard. I told y'all the little thing just came back. The GOV thing, it wasn't around. And then we got talking about Raw, and it's around. And poor stupid. Whatever you said. What does that mean? Does that mean stupid? You had to come over to YouTube. See, they playing both. They just blanked out on YouTube right now. Oh, it don't matter. Whichever one. Yeah. Okay, so look. It said what Helen did not explain to her, to my mother, was that my blood was for her a very important sale. The small container of blood taken from me was given to another woman called Grace. Grace was also in a Satanist cult. She was what is known as a high priestess. The selling of my blood was given to Grace. More power, more activity, and a higher position within the occult. Helen, too, obtained more power through this transaction. The blood was taken by Helen and given to Grace. Grace then drank my blood during a ceremony which gave both Grace and Satan possession over me and opened me up as a home for as many demons, or for many demons from that moment on. Grace, at Satan's direction, sent many specific spirits into me, which would mold and shape my life and personality and future. The first thing they do when your baby is born, they take blood and urine, and then they take your baby away. You never know. They say we need the blood to run tests, but they be taking a lot of. They can take 10 tubes of blood for you for one test. Why? When you only need a drop, and y'all can make more of it. They can replicate your blood. So why do they need so many tubes? My mama worked in the lab. Uh huh. I know the tiger stripes and this and that because she told us about all of it when she was going through phlebotomy school. So yeah, yep. Hmm. No, they're not looking for something. Anybody watch Blade? Anybody watch Blade or what is it called with the vampires and the girl and she what is it uh the trilogy of it? I can't think of what it's called. I don't know how I'll be forgetting it. Not Twilight. The other one. Nope, not True Blood. Underworld. Underworld. Do y'all remember what was going on in Underworld? That the police used to come and get the blood? Underworld. And who was they coming to get it for? It was the vampires that owned the blood center. Who owns the blood centers? Most of the Catholic churches own the blood centers. Catholic churches mostly own the blood centers and the hospitals and the organ donation, all of that. They own all of that. Who also needs all those things for spells? Did anybody go watch The Exorcist, the TV show? Most of y'all hospitals is Catholic hospitals. Come on. Catholic charities. Good night. Okay. So Catholic churches own the hospitals, and the Bible calls them vipers and sorcerers and witchcraft people. And then we know to do spells, you need organs and blood and tissue. St. Jude, St. Patrick, St. Mary, St. Vincent, St. Joseph. And they all got a whole bunch of statues in those hospitals, don't they? Of the saints and stuff, just statued all over the place. Isn't that idol worship? Or no? So y'all got idol worship. Y'all got a whole bunch of relics there. Pharmacy means spell, incantation, witchcraft, or poison. And then, okay. Did y'all go watch what's the name? Oh y'all, I don't even need the rest of that. Y'all see? Literally, I'm not gonna be able to drink this. I'm not gonna be able to drink that. So y'all see how much I had in there. And y'all see how much I didn't drink, and that's it. That's all. I don't even need the rest of that. I wish I could pour it back in now. I don't even need it. Don't y'all seen it? It wasn't that much right here. It was like right there. And I'm good. I promise I don't need no more. That's crazy. I done took what, 8 sips? It's a wrap. I do not need no more of that. I might take 3 more, but if I finish it, I ain't gonna be standing here. I have to go lay down and finish this class. But listen, so look here. Listen, I'll be all right. Yeah, it ain't. I mean, I'm giving you a hard time, but I'm just saying it's very potent. You don't need a lot. You said you got to get up on a better wine. She put me on game because I had Stella, honey. I mean, I've had other wines when I went out to dinner, but not in my house. Yeah, that's real nice, and I don't think it's very expensive. Hmm. They are. That's also because I ain't got my glasses on. Y'all know. Listen, when I'm reading, I need these to see y'all, but when I read this, it hurts my eyes. That's why my eyes have been hurting. So that's another reason why my eyes tight because I'm trying to read with my glasses off, and because normally I need these to see y'all, but I can't read with my glasses on. I gotta take them off. You see me. Thank you. If the lashes come off, they not going nowhere. They not going nowhere. It's just I be putting one down and one up. I don't know because I'm left and right. Anyway, so here we go. Uh, how did you? No, it didn't make me forget about my glasses. I just can't. I'm learning. I've only had these for a year, but I realized I think I was messing my eyes up trying to read. I'm just learning how to use them. That's the thing. Anyway, how did y'all feel about this nurse coming in and saying, you know, we gonna take care of your baby. You ain't got to worry about it, but we just need to run. And she probably didn't say just give us a little vial of her blood. She probably said we have an organization that can help. We'll just need to continue running tests to make sure that we can confirm that this is what it is. And then once we do, everything you need to be taken care of, like they did with my daughter for Make a Wish. Because my daughter's a Make a Wish kid, so I know this to be true. And she had to get all the way through her treatment for them to go ahead and give her, whatever. She had to be done with her treatment and all of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm literally, and I read this book way before I had kids. So, just to see it play out, that's why I told you I was not letting them play Labyrinth with my baby. Because I read about y'all. I already know what's going on. Absolutely not. If God can't heal her, she ain't gonna be healed. Y'all got one shot at this. Y'all get one round of chemo. Y'all get one round of radiation. After that, it's in the Lord's hands. Absolutely not. Y'all not about to be cutting and playing on her and taking her stuff. Already taking too much of her blood and nah. And then y'all don't put this poison in my baby, just making her bones feel like they splitting apart, like literally, because the chemo was going in her. Y'all not about to be doing that to my baby. One round and that's it. And that's all I gave them too. They got one round of chemo and one round of radiation. And one round for her for radiation was 60 days. And they was like, oh, well, you're not going to have to do nothing else. Because y'all said give y'all one shot. And after that, it's in God's hands. And my baby is healed. And it ain't because of that, because they can't understand it. They said it is medically impossible that she can see because the tumor is still there and ain't no blood flowing to the back of her eye. She ain't lost no color, no hair, no nothing. And it's because my daddy, I told y'all going to do what y'all going to do, then he going to do all the rest. And what they didn't shrink it. It made it stay the same size. And then my daddy came through and said, now I'm going to be in the light, even though it ain't no blood flowing back there. And her eye ain't going to change color. But God bent light through the damn tumor. She just turned 20. She got diagnosed at 10. So it's been 10 years, okay, since she got diagnosed, and the light is still bent, and the tumor is still there, and her sight is still 20/40, honey, from 20/2200. And they're still saying it's medically impossible that she can't see and that she's just not seeing shadows. No, it ain't, because God is light. So you think he can't bend it? And he made matter, so I'm sure he knows how to rearrange it. Move around. He wanted to stump y'all. So much they took my baby out of Social Security. I said, it's still there. They said, yeah, but she ain't handicapped. Nah, she ain't disabled. No, we don't know. It's still there, but we ain't giving her no more money. Ain't that crazy? It's literally still there. But because her sight came back, they ain't messing with her. I said, baby, you could have got your little free check. She's like, forget it. Well, I don't care. I mean, not that I fought it. Once they said, I'm like, I mean, she healed. Y'all said she wasn't gonna be. Y'all don't said she was gonna be getting it for the rest of her life. I said, I don't know about that. God said, put some respect on his name, and did. And these is neuroscientists playing in my baby's brain. Seriously, they told me whatever they did could make her not have her cycle and not have kids, and it could change her attitude. Y'all playing in her hypothalamus or epiglottis, whatever that damn thing was. Oh no! And one something of a milli something over, and it could make Jesus. And she's 10. Yeah, they're talking about it can make my baby sterile and it can make her all kind of stuff. I said, no, y'all not gonna be playing. No, we're not doing that. Y'all better get the measurements right and get it done. Because after that, it's in my daddy. Not about to let y'all play in my baby's brain and be feeding her all this poison. I promise you I'm not. They said, well, we know that you think you know. I do know, and y'all don't. I told you they was trying to come and talk to me about the cells. I said, I know they're going to be necrotic. He was like, all the doctors kept asking me, did I go to medical school? No. A year before this guy had me studying is sin regenerative. Will sin regenerate? And that's how God had me studying about necrotic cells and cells that can replenish themselves and all this different stuff in reference to understanding how sin works. Didn't even know less than 6 months later it was going to be relevant to my daughter's body. But had I never done that research on is cell regenerative and had to go look up sin and cells and cancerous cells and cells that are too necrotic or too damaged, to the necrotic cells, they won't regenerate. That's how I learned about it. That's how I learned that sin will regenerate if you do not kill it all. It's just like cancer. It just needs to, one little dot needs to attach to one healthy cell and sin will start. Think about it. A person can be clean from addiction for however many years and get around somebody and do it one time and they worse than they was before. You said we're a stem? A stem to what? Sin and cells, yeah. No, sin and cells. SIN and cells. Not stem cells, sin and cells. Sin and cells are like the same thing. I mean, not sin and cells. Cancer and sin is like the same thing to a cell. Okay? So, because they said it was going to keep the demons come back 7 strong, and they do. Yep. And doesn't cancer come back more aggressive normally when it comes back? Almost every time a person relapses, they overdose. Okay. Are y'all seeing it now? Y'all see why he asked me is sin regenerative? He asked me a question in 2012. He said, is sin regenerative? And I have a whole paper on it where I had to go study cells, how they work, the nucleus, and this and that. Then what can happen if it's damage on the inside of the cell or the outside of the cell, what it does, how it alters it, all of this stuff. Didn't know why. But sin and cancer, neck and neck. If you want to know how sin works, study how cancer grows. It's the same thing, I promise. It's the exact same. You have pigs? Okay. Yeah. Sin and cancer move exactly the same. It obliterates whatever it touches, and it starts small. Think about it. First time you drink, you're not drinking a whole gallon of liquor. You might have one drink, and before you know it, you are alcoholic. There's people that smoke. Whatever they smoke or take a toot or whatever they do, you do it once, a little bit, maybe not even a lot. And then before you know it, it has overtaken your life. You're under complete control of whatever it is, sexual addiction, whatever it is. If it's sin and it's not managed and checked after, oh yeah, you're going to have a problem. Sexual addiction, food addiction, theft addiction, whatever it is. If it's a sin, because anything that's excessive is a sin. Anything that you do and it's excessive is a sin. Well, you can't stop yourself if you are addicted to something. It's an insatiable lust that you have for whatever that thing is. So, kids' cancer could be from your parents. Y'all, people forget that the Bible says that a father's sins is gonna hit his kids. Sometimes God can't get to you. Maybe your heart is immovable and it's hard, but if he touch your baby, that heart opens. All they might not be able to do nothing to you because you so hard-hearted and cold-hearted, don't nothing bother you. He'll tap dance on that baby and make that heart open up. But God knows how to soften your heart. And there's so many people that think they get away with stuff. Well, it don't even gotta be horrible things. But if you've caused a person stress that caused them to wither away and die, or you knew you could have gave, like, we don't know how God is gonna pay us back. But there's things that I know that I did, and then things happened to my kids. I knew exactly why it was happening. Now, my daughter, her name means God has answered. So the devil has been fighting her since I got into a car accident, a 7-car car accident when I was pregnant with her. She almost died being born. Then she got here, she got burned. A TV fell on her head in the dresser. He been trying to get my baby like for a long time because her name literally means God has answered. Grown people used to call my daughter and ask her, like she would tell them and they would ask her to go pray, and whatever it was that she prayed for, it came to them. They prayers was answered. Her name literally means God has answered. So of course the devil was trying to get her out of here because wherever she show up at, God answers. Your name have a lot to do with it too. People have been trying to take my life since I was little, and my name literally means life and midnight. So makes sense why people have been trying to take my life, because God sends me to people when they're at a critical place in their life and their life changes. So then no, the devil don't want me here either. Yeah. It's a lot of people's children that are suffering because of their parents. And that don't have to just be drug addiction and all of that. It could just be that their parent is a messed up individual. And God know how to tap dance on your heart to make you listen. And he will use your children. I'm a guardian of life. Thank you so much. I do. Yes. Names in Hawaii, names everywhere have power. The Bible said a good name is better than riches, and that's true. Because you could be rich, but if your name is dirty, they don't care about your money. But you could be poor and have a good name, and you can go anywhere you want and get whatever you want, even though you ain't got no money. So, yep, yep. Good name is better than riches, baby. Cause honey, CERCA be broke. What that mean? That don't mean I ain't got everything I wanted though. What that mean? A good name is better than riches, cause you could have money and people won't even accept your money. Your name means God's child. Come on now. Mm-hmm. Be careful what you naming your kids. Some people name their kids stuff like bitter and blonde and wonder why they don't ever see stuff. Your name means protector, he who defends. Ooh, I like it. That just meant a lot of people, a lot of different people when they're going through a change. So let me ask you a question. Who was mind blown and who's going to get this book? Who's going to get this book now? Because you just might want to understand how these demons, these entities that have been here way longer than us, you can download this book too. You can download it in the ebook. It's only like $10, $15. It ain't that much. And you can find them used for $4 and $6 too. My mom made me read this book when I was like 11 or 12, maybe 13. And it changed my life at 13. So when I went into situations, even as a kid, remember I told y'all early on I could hear demons crying through babies? Like when the babies be screaming and people think that just the kid is having a fit and it's really a spirit that is screaming out of that. You ain't never heard a baby screaming and you look like, something that's different. And the hair on your body stand up. That's because a lot of times it don't be. It be that demon screeching out. Y'all see that they started calling the demons into the little girl when she was days old. So you keep letting your kids get away with stuff, them demons gonna keep on taking hold, and you will stop. What is wrong with you? No, what is wrong with you? It ain't them. It's called pigs in the parlor. It's backwards, but it's called pigs in the parlor. Y'all know y'all can just screenshot and flip it. Pigs in the Parlor. It's a very good book by Fred and Ida Mae Hammond. Not Fred Ham, Frank and Ida Mae Hammond. I'm sorry, not Fred. Frank. Yep. So, oh yeah, kids know. Kids will tell you who got demons in them all day long, but y'all don't listen and y'all be telling y'all kids to stop. Kids can see. Now sometimes they be doing a lot, but if a kid be like no and you keep trying to make them, they're telling you it's something up with that person. Yeah. Mm-mm. And I did not force my kids. If my kids didn't like somebody, And I might use my kids as a gauge for who to have around me. Pets too, yep. So if you came to my house, I told y'all my kids start having nightmares or we start seeing bugs that we ain't never seen, like a centipede or something. If I start seeing bugs that are not normally in my house after you come, and it's not saying you brought them like out of your purse, but that spirits, pestilence, and like rodents and stuff like that, like flies, nets. Now some of that is environmental, but you start seeing a lot of different bugs or like an infestation of mice and stuff like that. Sometimes that's spirits. And think about it, in places of poverty where there's a lot of abuse, drug use, alcoholism, stuff like that, it be infestations of bugs and rats and stuff too, and they just run through there and run through there and run through there and run. It don't even got to be a broke down neighborhood. It could be a new apartment complex. But if there's a lot of those things there, there's a lot of infestation in those places as well because those spirits bring bugs with them. It's a real thing. And most like projects and stuff like that, they be infested. And it's a lot of murder, it's a lot of drugs, it's a lot of abuse, it's a lot of neglect, it's a lot of not all of them, but a lot. My daughter friend, every time she comes, she's no longer welcome. Yeah, it be a real thing. It's crazy. Every time my sister hears a Scorpio leaves my house, I start seeing scorpions. Honey, yes. And some of them peoples be so oof, oof, oof. I don't like people in my house like that. Pay attention when people come to your house. If your kids start like somebody come over your house and then all of a sudden your baby screaming in the middle of the night, they brought something with them. I paid attention, honey. My kids get to having nightmares like dudes I was dating. Before we ever even get to that point, I might not have you around my kids while they there, but I might have you come over my house while my kids is at school. Now, they ain't been scared to go down the stairs. They ain't been scared to go down the stairs or nothing. You okay?
Yeah, okay, so
I'm live.
I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't an emergency.
Well, I'm on live right now, so do what? Hold on, y'all. Just wait. You know, you can't never not be a parent. You know what's crazy too? No, that was my daughter. I mean, she was having an emergency, but it ain't nothing where she need prayer or nothing. Well, she might think so. I don't know. But even with that, one of my daughters, when she was born, they told me she had Down syndrome. How'd I do what? Y'all are funny. But even like I said, going back to the doctors, they told me when my baby was born, she had Down syndrome. I was like, no, she don't. Oh, well, we're seeing signs. I said, no, you don't. And when I took her back, they said, no, she don't. I already told y'all she did. Because I believe in my heart. I don't know if you guys knew about this, but I had to go take that call real quick because I didn't know what she was gonna say. Yeah, and I'm not saying there's anything against it. I'm just saying you don't always have to take the doctor's side. There she go. Hey, auntie, thank you for my stuff. Thank you. And I just seen your email right before we got on here. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow if it's okay with you. I'm about to have to go blow my nose because it's right here. Hold on, y'all. Dang, allergies. Oh, I need to turn this thing on. It feels so good to be able to walk around in this room and not bump into stuff. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Ugh. My allergies, it's because I got all these heaters on. It's drying my nose out. Freaking. Just a whole lot of them. And sometimes I don't be want to walk all the way back to my room because I got 2 bathrooms. I don't be want to hear let y'all hear me blow my nose. Ooh. So, I have a question real quick. Do we know the number of people that are coming to y'all? Because we got to get these numbers down. Are we going to miss the date to hold this place? Okay. So by Monday, for sure, we need to be able to have a count of how many people are coming so that I know what the ticket is. Because they're charging us by the 50s. So like up to 50 people is going to be a certain amount. Anything over 50 is going to be a certain amount. So I need to get the counts or somebody else because we got to put a deposit down so we can hold it. I know you coming, auntie. I need everybody to get with Classy Lady because she's trying to block the rooms out, get restaurants. So everybody, y'all know she a travel agent. So she's looking for restaurants. There's a restaurant that somebody told me about that said it's real, real nice and they got real, real good food. We having a Goodwill Gala. We having our prom in Oklahoma, Tulsa, on the 18th. Yeah, I need y'all, y'all got to do it now because if not, we just gonna cancel it. Because we you got to let her know so that I need to know by Monday, it needs to be a full count of who's coming because we got to reserve the place because it's the week before Thanksgiving. So it ain't like people ain't going to be trying to do stuff. So we got to hurry up. No, We need to know how many people by tomorrow, and we need to have the money to send to the lady by Monday. I'm gonna try to get a backdrop, but y'all know my finances be crazy. So, because I don't do no extra here, I take enough money to pay my bills, and that's about it. So, I want us to have a backdrop. It's gonna say WOIU 2023 prom or something like that, so that way if you didn't get to go to prom, you got to go in 2023. Bring your husband, bring your boo. Don't bring nobody you cheating with, because the Lord gonna tell me, and I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna pull you to the side. No. I'm not gonna make one. I'm gonna go and have one. Now look, we already ain't spending a whole bunch of money on stuff. We can have a nice backdrop now. Y'all know he gonna tell me. So be up. I mean, don't bring your side pieces to none of our. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, but it would be okay. But we're not spending any money on anything else. This is like when I do vacations and stuff like that. I'm always gonna there be one nice thing I spend money on. It's gonna be our backdrop. I don't want to make it. I want it to be nice and I want it to look professional. And God bless, I found a camera person today, so like a videographer person. And I asked them, are they willing to travel and how that all works out. So we might have a videographer that's going to come and put our stuff together. So when we get ready to get this app up and running, we can do what we need to do. We can show that as an elegant night of everybody walking in their nice clothes and everybody all, so they know this is a classy establishment. We ain't doing all that ratchet stuff over here. Yeah, don't bring no side pieces. Y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think I'm joking until y'all get okay. And be like, yes, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time. It's okay. We gonna make it, Sarah. We'll make it. We gonna make it. Don't worry about it. Don't be sad. We gonna get around. Listen, y'all. Okay, so who wants to know why we didn't do what's the name? We didn't do a meet and greet last year really because everybody was complaining every time we said we was gonna go somewhere. It was always, oh, I can't go, I can't go, I can't go. So I was like, F it, we not doing nothing. And then we waited all the way until this year to do one, and we almost didn't do that one because people got to talking about what they can't do. Don't want to hear it. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not saying like I don't want to hear it. I'm saying we'll get to you, but I don't be wanting to hear that because that don't make me want to go and do no extra to be trying to do nothing. Just wait till we come to you. We'll be in your area. It might not come to your city. You might have to travel a city over or two. But I don't do expensive vacations, so whatever we do, it's gonna be reasonable. When we went to Tennessee, it was like people was getting, it was like $75 a person to stay for 3 days. Yeah, yeah, it was like $75. It wasn't, and then most people drove. So it's like a tank of gas, and then $75 if you splitting or whatever. I don't believe in it. I'm not trying to do nothing grandiose, honey, because I don't have it. We gonna kick it. So even if I come to you, you might have to do a tank of gas there, go in on a room with somebody, whatever. You was sick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't worry about it. And when people do that, that made me not want to do it. I'm gonna tell you what it made me not want to do it. It made me be like, no, because then I'm being did that, and then no. So then no. Just wait till we come to you. It's okay. It's all right. You'll get to us. We gonna get to you. However it works. When it's your time to be there, you will be there. And if this goes well, then we'll have another one. I go case by case basis. That Tennessee went great. Tennessee, honey, I want that to be the mood of every meet and greet we had because we kicked it. Honey, we kicked it. We ate good. We laughed. We was the loudest people on that property. I know they was probably mad. They let us get in there. We was kicking it and should have been asleep, get right back up. Everybody talked great. It was great. It was no drinks being thrown in nobody's faces. We kicked it hard, honey. It was just like family barbecue, wasn't it, y'all? It was just like a family barbecue that went for 3 days. We had a great, everybody got along. Everybody, it was just good. Everybody was getting in with people, and it wasn't none of that mess y'all see on TV. So this social media person, this influencer, whatever you want to call it, we do the opposite of what you see. We're more like a stoner vibe kind of community. You come around us just like, hey man, yeah, no, come on, sit on down. We got plenty of space. There's some food in the back. It's good vibes, dude. Yeah, like come on in. Like that's us. We like the chicken on what's the name or the surfer chicken dude. We kind of like him. And then the turtle on Nemo. If you're gonna do it, you gotta go for it. Just go. Come on, dude. Come on in. Like that's us. 11, 18. Yes. So if you don't like vibe with that and you want to be tense and like looking at people and laughing at people's shoes or their outfits, you'll not feel comfortable over here. You'll not feel if you gotta be uptight and your stuff gotta be so tight that you can't think and so you hungry, like we greedy. CERCA done got up to 150. I've never weighed 150 pounds in my whole entire life. So I know this is a very comfortable vibe. Because I can't fit into my damn clothes. Way comfortable. Way too comfortable. Is what we're doing over here. Yeah, I got on the scale last night. I weighed 150 pounds. Not ever in my life. I'm talking about 9 months pregnant. Not ever in my life. The most I ever weighed pregnant was 141 pounds. 9 months. The hell's going on around here? This is why people was asking me, was I pregnant 3 months ago? I didn't get it. Now I get it now. Because I wouldn't go get on that damn scale. But now I'm sure, CERCA, are you a child? No, I'm TikTok and YouTube. Now this is TikTok and YouTube. People sending me buckets and buckets of gourmet popcorn, snacks. Auntie K, I got Oreo cookie, caramel somethings in the fridge, and I'm gonna eat all of them. I'm gonna eat all of it. And did. It's cakes and pies and seasoning salt that make you want to go back to the refrigerator. You got sugar that's gonna make you go back to the refrigerator. You got agave that's gonna make you go back to the refrigerator. Seasoning salt, butter, oil, spaghetti sauce. Hell, even the rub on my shoulder will make me go in there and want to get a snack. Like, how many days in Tulsa? 2. Really, 1. If you can show up on the 18th, that's fine. The event is the 18th from 9 until 9 p.m. So, like, if you got teenagers that you just have to bring the little kids and y'all want to go do something in the daytime, but the teenager can stay there, like in a teenager can stay there with the kids, do that. You ain't got to get there to 10 or 11, be done at like 1. Boom, you can get back to the crib and do what you're going to do. You coming early and staying late. I just want to have a good time. I'm going to be, yes, honey. We are going to turn. I got to take me a nap, so I'm napping all day Saturday. I'll be napping all day Saturday. I'm going to try to stay up late on Friday. And then I'm going to take some sleeping something or something. Like, I'll take my stuff with me so I can sleep most of the day on Saturday. Because I'll be sleeping on y'all at 11:30. And y'all be looking for me and it won't be the alcohol. It'll just be because I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll be sitting over in the corner with a chicken leg, halfway sleep with the chicken in my mouth. So I got to rearrange my whole schedule a couple days before and start going to sleep like late, so I can be on the schedule to stay up with y'all. Cause 10:30 is, if I make it to 9, I'll be doing good. I get up at between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm already sweet. And then I could be hella sour and hella cinnamony. So if you think about a Sour Patch Kid with a kick of a cinnamon candy on the end of it, that's about what kind of candy I am. I could be real sweet, and then I could be sour, and then it's gonna be hot for you. It's gonna get real hot under the collar. Yeah, like red hots, right? Or the cinnamon balls. Yes, cinnamony. Get real cinnamony at the end. It's mm-hmm. Yeah, hot, spicy. You said it all. Listen, y'all done seen me go from sweet to sour to cinnamony, right? Fireball. I was trying, Ty, I was gonna say it, but I was trying to just because I don't know who's in here. So then, hot tamales. Y'all know the cinnamon candy? It's all hot. Sour Patch Dad. Yeah, a sour sweet fireball. That's exactly what I am. But it's sweet first, cause I'm gonna be sweet to you first. I don't got no reason to be sour. I'm gonna be sweet first, so I'm a sweet sour fireball. So if you was to explain me like a candy, and as for what type of nut I am, a whole pistachio. You can peek in, but if you ain't strong enough, you ain't getting nothing up out of that. Mm-hmm. Yep, got a real yep. Remember, y'all, we was talking about what type of nuts we are. What type of nut was you? What type of nut was y'all? Somebody said I'm a Mexican spicy nut. And then somebody said, well, can I just be a pumpkin seed? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? You was a cashew, almond, macadamia nut, a Brazilian. Yeah, somebody was a Brazilian spicy nut too. A cashew. Y'all remember? We is a whole bag of nuts over here, honey. Don't even worry about it. And is. You was a pistachio too. Come on. Oh, good job. They taking a long time because they selling us books. If you got it off of Amazon, they selling us books they don't have right now. That's what's going on. You said I'm these nuts, Lord Jesus. I love you, classy. She said I'm these nuts. Mm-hmm. That is hilarious, Lord. You're a praline pecan. Oh, I love those. Oh, that's my favorite kind, honey. Ooh, but cut some up and put them in muffins. Oh, they be so good. Uh, Salad, they be so fire with the Jamaican salad I be making. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Let me tell you, you make you some jerk chicken, get you some of them pralines, and you chop them up. You get you some cranberries, the cherry flavored kind, not the regular. You put that on there, and you get you some good old cheese and stuff, a couple onions and stuff. Oh my God, it's the most amazing salad you've ever had in your life. Fire with that on top of it, honey. Real good. Yes. I started. Y'all want to see who been coloring? Y'all been coloring? Oh, the cranberries. I know. I do add the cranberries, of course. Oh, yes, it's real good. And let me tell you what I do. This how I used to make it. You take you some apple cider vinegar and some Jamaican jerk seasoning, and whatever other little seasonings you're gonna add, and you let that in some oil, and you just take your boneless, skinless thighs. Sit in there. You can sit in there overnight. Sit the boneless, skinless thighs in there and let it sit in the apple cider vinegar. the Jamaican jerk seasoning, or whatever other seasons. I normally just do that and I add the rest later. And you let it sit in there overnight, baby. Put it on the griddle. Mm, 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 mm. I'm telling you, honey, you can grill it or just, the little kitchen griddles, baby. Put your little oil on there and let it like slice that bad baby up. Get you some cranberries and all your other fixings. It don't even make no sense how good it is. It's really good. It's real good. And it's, listen, I built this shelf around me, Sir Hawthorne. I built this. You see the shimmer in it? I put that on there. I built this. Well, didn't I, y'all? I built this by myself. It's heavier than me and another person. I was a restaurant chef for 15 years. Ooh, Cat. Is you coming to the shindig for what? Oh, okay. So you been home now. Is what you been doing. I got it. We got plenty of chefs here, and ain't nobody said nothing about no food except for Auntie. What is we gonna eat? Or are we just gonna be hungry and hot and dancing? And I'm bringing gloves for you to put on. Every time you go down that line, it's gonna be a stack of gloves there. Go ahead and put one of those on, please. Just in case you might get tempted to want to touch something with your hands. Oh, I did start talking about catering. Well, then we gonna need to find some funds for that. I was trying to see. I be trying to do stuff on a budget, but since we don't have a kitchen, I mean, and we can't, cause I don't want nobody cooking with their cats in the kitchen, and they dogs sitting on the counter now, and the fish flopping their little tail water over into the pans. That's the only thing I'm scared of. Or you cooking your greens after you done put them in the tub? Like I don't want that. Shit, do you wash your meat? And no, I'm not talking to the men. I'm talking to the chefs in here, but I hope they do too. Wash the meat, okay? You cannot be serving people nasty meat that ain't been cleaned. Either way. From the kitchen to the bedroom. Wash it. Hell. Shoot. I'm serious. Oh, crusty. Listen here. Y'all know I'm gonna get one in somewhere now. Listen, now, well, yeah, it's some chicks that need to wash their meat with vinegar too. But we ain't talking about nothing. Yep, they sure do put the pH right back where it need to be. You said it. I don't know if it help for the men and them, but it's some women that need to wash their meat with vinegar. Yes, they do. Listen here. You said somebody gotta say it, man. You can't be cute and stinky. We've smelled your essence when you got up from the chair, girl. The essence of all the cranberry juice, pineapple juice. And for those of you ladies that don't know, if you are ever having a pH problem, you can go to the store and get some regular yogurt. Put it in one of your whoop-de-doos, and in 24 hours, you are not going to have no issues. Regular yogurt. If you got to put it on a spoon and insert it, will take care of all of the bacteria that doesn't need to be in your areas. It'll take care of it. No, I'm for real. It's a lot of people that don't know that. You ain't even got to use Greek. You can just use regular Yo Plate yogurt and it works. My auntie put me on when my grandma was from the South, and a lot of times they didn't have doctors and all that kind of stuff. They didn't get to do that. So boric acid pills, right? But I could just take some yogurt and just be done with it. Just regular plain yogurt, no strawberries, no blueberries, no nothing. It gets rid of athlete's feet too. Who knew? You can use it as a soak for athlete's feet too. Yeah, because athlete's feet ain't nothing but a bacteria. Balances the yeast. Yep. Mm-hmm. Your midwife have you do that after your son, yeah, and then you don't got to use all the excess that they be putting in the rest of the medicine, because it be medicine, but then it be all that other stuff that cause you to get sick. Corn silk for UTIs, corn silk tea. Look at y'all. Mm-hmm. Listen, so you ain't gotta be dealing with all that. Young girls, there you go, because y'all out here thotting around and whatnot, throwing that thing in the circle. So you might want to just try to find out some of the bacteria that these niggas they're gonna be watching their meat. So there's that. They might be serving it right on up and they ain't washed nothing. Into the hot plate it goes. Yep. You shouldn't want any of that. They do be circling. They said they got plenty of hoes, so you throwing it in a circle. This one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one. That be a circle. I'ma leave y'all alone. I'ma just move on. I'ma just move on. I'ma move on. We moved on. Listen, some of my young people don't have parents that's telling them this stuff. And somebody always got a favorite old auntie that talk crazy, but she be putting fat on their head. And I get to be that virtual auntie for a lot of these young girls and young men that don't get certain things. And I'm not knocking nobody as a parent, but some people don't know, so they can teach you what they don't know. Maybe nobody ever taught them. Maybe it's not even everything, everything ain't talked about in every family, openly and stuff. So my babies could come here and get stuff. Maybe they do ask their parents, but their parents don't, want to talk to them about that. So they can come here and ask auntie, come on, let's talk about it. And is and what and do. Oh, excuse me. I'm older and I didn't know, and I have a lot of granddaughters. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, just because, like, come on, yeah, yeah. I mean, and this is the thing. There's things that other it's my mom didn't have time. She was working. I mean, she taught me a lot of different stuff. Don't get me wrong, like about cleanliness and keeping your body clean and all of that. But there was other stuff that she just couldn't because she worked 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have time. So a lot of stuff I learned from my oldest brother, his first wife. She was about 7 years older than me. So there's a lot of things that I talked to her about. You know what I'm saying? That I learned from her or other people. So it's okay for your kids to learn from other people as long as they teaching them something that's gonna help their life. Like finances. Y'all want to know why I talk so much about learning how to budget and learning how to do everything that you want to do just on a different budget is because so many of our young people are selling their bodies and souls for things that don't even have value. You know what I'm saying? This lash is that's what happened. I went to sleep. I smashed it. It is what it is. Hey. So if I can teach you how to get your apartment furnished or get you some pots and pans and you ain't got to be going out trying to be on no funny stuff and putting your life at risk, I'm about to put you on, baby. I'm gonna put you on. You don't have to be running a renter center. You can have $100, $200 living room set that you keep for 6 months, stack your money and go pay for your stuff in cash. And I mean, It's a lot of things you can refurbish a lot of stuff and make it nice. You don't have to just be buying and letting errands knock at your door and embarrass you. Because I'd rather have used furniture than have errands knocking at my door embarrassing me every week. You not about to keep coming in here. Because just because you came yesterday, I ain't got it, damn it. What you thought changed from today to yesterday? Nothing. Hell, I didn't have it yesterday. That's why I ain't got it today. And I'm not knocking nobody. But for me, I would rather go to the Goodwill and get a brand new leather couch. People be, what, you crazy? They be having nice furniture in there with the nice tables and all of that. And guess what? Your new furniture off the showroom floor, somebody sat on it. You don't know if the employees got busy on that when they closed. You don't know what happened to that furniture. Just because it came from the factory don't mean ain't nothing happened on it. Nigga went to sleep on it, had bed bugs. You don't know what was going on. You don't. And if I can pay $4,000 less for this couch and still have the same couch and ain't nothing wrong with it, oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna do that. It's the same couch. It's the exact same freaking couch. So why would I not get the same couch for $100 and y'all don't gotta be knocking on my door or adding $2,000-$3,000 worth of tax? Nope. Y'all, I must have sweated this thing all the way upside down or something. I can feel it. I don't know what I did here. I can feel it though. It's not right. Yeah. Them couches I got in there, I got them however many years ago. And I'm telling y'all, for both of them, I paid $115. That don't mean they're not like lambskin, heavy. They not the cheap ones. They are the good, sturdy, have forever. Grandpa gonna wear it out. Them for $115 for the love seat and the couch, and they all got recliners in them. They recline all the way down in the beds for $115, and they can move states and everything, and still good. All I gotta do is go get some leather cleaner and wipe them down because they a little dusty. Because I'll never be in there for $115, and that's over $10,000 worth of furniture. I didn't have to pay $10,000 for it, but somebody did. Somebody did. Somebody paid because I looked it up when I got it. I climbed under there and looked at the tag on it and looked it up. I said, "Oh, I knew this was nice. I got an eye for stuff. I knew it. I knew it was expensive, but I ain't paying that for it. I need somebody else to go and do it and get tired of it because they really ain't gonna touch it because they need the newest thing out always and take it in there so I can grab that for pennies on the dollar. Thank you. And it's gonna look just as nice in my space. Yeah. And plus, I like refurbishing stuff because then I don't gotta pay a lot and I got more money to go get other stuff. Yeah. Because I don't listen. I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do. But I don't like just having one thing. Like I'm not gonna spend $300 on no jeans. Cause do you know how many pairs of jeans I got for $300? Do you understand how many pairs of jeans I can have for three? I'm talking about good jeans too, not them little ones that you gonna bend down and they split the butt up. I'm talking about good quality jeans that they gonna go through your big size and your little size and they still gonna fit nice. Good quality jeans for $300. Way more than six pair. What y'all spending $39.99 on them jeans on like Shein and stuff? How much is them jeans? About $20, $30? Tell me. How much is jeans on Shein? About $30? And them the same jeans from Rainbow and y'all know all that stuff is at Rainbow because it's the same companies. It's the same manufacturers. Unless it's somebody designing something for Shein, it's the same manufacturer. Okay, so who gonna be honest? That stuff be thin. It be cute, but it be thin. Is y'all gonna be honest? It be cute, but it be thin. Most of it. It's cute. Don't get me wrong, but it look like it be. I'm not knocking them, y'all. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying, just the. I'm not saying all they stuff. I'm saying, but for the most part, when you look at certain stuff that they do have, it looks like it is thin. Cuba won't last forever. That's what I was going for. How long? And of course, they gonna have some pieces. Everybody do, but for the most part, all of these clothing companies. I'm not just saying Shein. I'm talking about the whole Shein like stores. Okay. I do not like this. It is what it is. Anyway, well, I'm about to go get on my game. I've been chilling, y'all, as y'all can see, and I'm gonna continue to do so. So we've been having a lot of class, and our classes have been very intense, and they have taken a lot of energy. And arguing with all them people last this weekend had me in a not so good mood. So that's why I had to clean up. I had to clean up. I had to clean up because them people that was coming for me, this like I was all tense and just ugh. So I had to take a break from here. I'm still taking a break, as a matter of fact, because that'd be a lot. It'd be too much. Like folks be too angry to be. You don't even know me. Like why the hell do you even care? You know what I'm saying? Like you just really don't have nothing to do with your life. Plus, I gotta get ready for this meet and greet. I need to find out what I'm gonna wear. And I'm gonna try to go and see about getting a backdrop tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do. So let me tell y'all this: we doing Goodwill Chic or whatever Goodwill Gala, but I definitely want the '90s themed look for our pictures, like the '90s prom. If you went to school in the '90s, y'all remember kind of how our prom themed pictures was. That's kind of what I'm going for that. Not this new stuff. We're gonna make it look yes. Oh, we got Polaroids and everything. Listen, y'all, it's about to be a whole experience. For the young people, they can kind of see how they mamas like was kicking it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got Polaroids and everything. Oh yeah, we taking regular ones and Polaroids. Real Polaroids you can shake out and blow. We taking the whole nine. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be like a family thing. I can trying to tell y'all, it's gonna be fun. We gonna kick it. I'm excited. But I want it to be not so sedity like how people's is now where everything is loud. Because then y'all be too whatever to have fun. But if it's like family reunion barbecue type feel, y'all gonna kick it, y'all gonna line dance, y'all gonna eat, y'all gonna laugh. Everybody ain't gotta be all whatever. Like I just wanna have fun. I don't want this is not a sedity event where you got to be in the corner like loving hip hop. We don't do none of them vibes here. I promise we don't. Nothing wrong with it. But if you want to come and have an attitude, we're gonna ask security to escort you right on out the door. First arguments, we ain't doing none of that. You're not ruining the mood of this place at all. We're not doing that. We want to have a good time every time we show up. You said I can do a pin up with the pin curls. Okay. Well, do whatever you want to do, babe. Do whatever you want to do. But Goodwill Gala, you have got to go to the Goodwill and find your prom dress. And right now is a good time because people getting rid of all their holiday dresses and stuff from last year because they better go buy new ones. But they bought five and they got to sneak them out the closet because the husband or the wife or whoever didn't know that they had the stuff. so that they can go buy new stuff. So it's gonna be stuff with tags on it. All the stuff they didn't buy last year. Plus, a lot of the stores are getting ready to put all those dresses out because they're getting the new dresses. So they're gonna donate them to Goodwill. They're gonna donate them to Kohl's, and all those places be donating all the stuff from last year that was sitting back in the stores, just going to Goodwill. So you might be able to guess who else be donating a whole bunch of stuff. And I know y'all love this store, Macy's. I showed y'all dresses that I had got at the Goodwill. I paid like $2 and something, and they still had a $200 Macy's tag on them. But you got to know the right time to go. That's why I'm telling y'all, hurry up. Go on in there looking. Go on in there looking, because right now they go because everybody is gonna be putting their new holiday dresses in. So whatever they didn't sell last year, it's gonna sit on the rack about a week for clearance, and then boom, it's coming over here to Goodwill and whatnot. No, 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 no. No, no, you gotta know what days to go. I'm a professional thrifter, so it's different for me. I know what days to go. I know what to look for. Yeah, I'm a professional thrifter. It's different. It's different for me. I'm serious. I'm not joking. People used to pay me to go to the Goodwill for them and get clothes and everything. Like pretty good money. Hmm. I'm serious. I can feel the material without looking at the tag and know dang near like who the designer is. Especially if it's something that I wear, and I'll just put it in my basket. And this is at the digging place. This is where they just put everything in the bins. I can go through them bins so quick, and everything in my basket is gonna be name brand, and I ain't looked at one tag, not one. I can just feel it and put it over. Feel it and put. My mama taught me feel it and put it. She said, "You know quality by the feel of it. You ain't gotta look at the tag. You know." And it took me a while, but I got it. I can feel it and know if it's incline or this or that. Like I can feel it and know. And even if I can't get the name, I know it's money. I know it's money. I know it's money. And it be my friends used to be like, "Girl, you went through there so quick, it don't take long. Tell me your size so I know what size to look for." But other than that, and I ain't even gotta look, I got eyeball with the sizes. You know what I mean? Men and everybody was sending me in there to get stuff. For their houses, everything. Come on with my money, because it's a relaxing thing for me. I put my headphones on. I don't even see nobody else in the store. I be in there for hours, but it really don't take me long. If I'm on a mission, 30 minutes. I can get whatever I need and be out. And I done been through this whole store and looked at pretty much everything in here. Like it's my dress was $13 at Goodwill. Come on, in and out. Come on, Sarah, that part. Yes. Y'all, Isabel, and you know she and Kelly, she found her dress for $13 and did. You better keep that receipt, because that's what gets you into the contest. All right, I'm telling you, everybody on the hot though. Everybody's like, let me go get my stuff. Listen, and don't just go to one. Go to several. Look and see if there's some other ones outside of your normal neighborhood, and go there. Take a trip. Take the kids. Go. It be fun and watch y'all be fun. Girl, I done found me a case state and blah, blah, blah. I'm excited to see what else y'all found when y'all go. Y'all only have one. You got a city, another city. I mean, it don't got to be Goodwill. It could be Salvation Army, a secondhand store. So for those of you that might not have Goodwills everywhere, if you got Salvation Army, or even if it's a secondhand store that's like a resale store or whatever, it just needs to be secondhand. And it could be brand new, because they have brand new stuff at the secondhand stores. You didn't buy it, but someone gave it away, and then you buy it from there. That still counts. It's secondhand. I'm going to my granny house. Okay. Now listen, this is not make fun. I want y'all to be sharp. We just making it so the only reason we want to Goodwill is because everybody don't got a lot of money right now. But I don't want nothing less than for real elegance. Now I ain't saying Granny ain't, but I'm saying, I still want y'all to throw it on. I just want to see how well y'all can dress when you can't go and buy just whatever's already on the mannequin or whatever's in style right now. And can you jump sharp, as my mom and them used to say, out of a place with a little bit of money? Yes. Oh, well, good, Miss Judy. It's time for you to rekindle your love. Hmm. And guess what? If you got young children, Guess what they're gonna learn if they go with you? Because they gonna want to look around. Oh, mommy. God gonna put something there for everybody that go. I promise you. Everybody that go, it's gonna be something there that they all been looking for. There's gonna be a little bit of money, and they're like, "We need to start coming back here. Like, why we never came here?" I'm telling y'all. I taught my ex husband to thrift, and he got to. We weren't even married. We were just friends. He got to the point where he would go without me, and wouldn't even. He would call me on his way back and say, "Ooh, let me tell you, and I saw this nice jacket for you, but why you didn't get it? I'm the one that turned you on and helped you, but you couldn't give me a jacket." Bet. But then you'll come and say, "Well, hey, I got this money for you." No, actually, you can go find your own stuff. You don't think about me when you go. You do not think about me when you go. So you didn't learn now. You don't. I got my old and vogue style dress. Love it. This ain't just gonna be my business. Just gonna. Not for me, but I will. That's one of the main songs I was gonna play for when we. Okay, we right there. Don't even worry about it. We good. Yes, I can't wait either. It's gonna be so exciting. We're gonna eat and dance and just have a good time. We I feel like learn the value of money, yes, ma'am, so they don't put themselves in situations that get them crazy. So let me say this, y'all. I wanna say, I feel like um this is gonna drive me. I just need to take it off. I'm about to wind it off. I went to sleep is what it is, and I already knew I should have like put it back, but I didn't care. It is what it is. I forgot what I was gonna say too. Whatever. It is what it is. I need to go get me some food. I made me a fried ham sandwich earlier. No, that was last night. What did I eat today? Oh, waffles. Just earlier, I had waffles. Just two. And that's what I figured out. I'm hungry. Hell, I ain't ate nothing. I'm trying to get this body down because this 150 is not going to work, honey. I don't even know if I have a dress that'll fit this 150 body. Because when I bought all of them, I was about 120, 115, no more than 130. That's why I can't fit nothing. Hello, Mr. Jackson. I'm scared to eat now. Hell, now what the hell's going on with this body? I used to be able to eat whatever I want to. Now this body, if I look at food, I gain 13 ounces. The hell? No, I'm scared to eat. Thank you, but no. Listen here. Okay, I'm only 5'3". It's only one way I can go, and it ain't up. It is not up. I ain't even got through it. I don't even know if I'm officially in it because ain't nothing went on with my. This something else. This is TikTok and YouTube. That's what it is. Because I use all my energy on here talking to you, then I go get my bed. I used to be up from 3 o'clock in the morning just running around doing stuff in the house, moving around. Now I be go get in the bed and lay down. Hey, listen. Yes, I will. I'm just saying I'm short, so I gotta keep a hold on it. Oh, auntie. Yes. So it's because I'm sharing my energy with so many people. I believe that. And that's why I be saying sometimes I can't get back on here. Sometimes I just walk, man, listen. If y'all only knew. That's why I be asking y'all to pray for me. Because it'd be a lot. You got to think to tell y'all the stories of my life, I have to relive stuff. So that's energy that I might not have tapped into for a long time. And y'all can tell when it be a sin because it be hitting me in my throat like, dang, I forgot about that guy. And you make bring it up right now while I'm in class. Well, I got to tell it because you let me live through it. That's my testimony. But sometimes I don't be willing to share that stuff. Sometimes I don't want to bring it back to the surface because he's taking care of it. But in order for me to teach it the way that I need to, I have to feel the emotion behind it. And that I don't always like. Yep. And it ain't that I'm not over it. It's just in order to preach it with passion, I have to feel the moment. I have to be there. I have to see it again. I have to experience it again. And sometimes that's real, real hard. Thank you. You know that? Right. Right. And that's why I be in here like I just want to live a regular life just for a little bit outside of here. Because sometimes I get attacked for just trying to, well, every day I get attacked for just trying to help people. And that's weird. And I've already went through that. So then it kind of, I'll be like, all right, just need a break for a minute. Come back and, because I'm strong now. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I just don't want to be irritated. Like I lived a life of being depressed. I went through all of that. And those are not emotions that I want to stay in. Irritation, arguing, chaos, bickering and fighting. I got better things to do with my time than to be irritated. So that's why I just be asking people to leave nicely, even though they never do. And then they fight to get back in here. It just be weird. Virtual cousin. Well, I appreciate y'all too. We about to be real cousins in a minute. We about to eat, dance, have a good time, talk crazy like we always do. Okay? We family, right, honey? All these days. I probably didn't talk to y'all more than y'all real cousins have in 2 years. We didn't see each other. Well, y'all didn't see my face. I didn't see some of y'all faces. More than y'all family and best friends. There's some folks that do not like CERCA. I know this. Took their damn friends away. They kicking buddy. They stealing buddy. They boosting buddy. They hustling buddy. They all the buddies. All of them. Mm-hmm. Yep. I already know. But you get tired of the same thing. You should anyway. You don't be around nobody, you talk to nobody. I talk to y'all and y'all talk to me. This is about what we do around here. I mean, this is my thing though. Like, look, is it productive what we do? Has your life changed? Do you feel less stressful? Do you understand life a little bit more? Can you help more people than you was able to help at first? Can you understand a little bit more? I mean, like you got to do your ways, weigh your pros and cons, and if it's been beneficial to be over here, and you can really see a change, not because I don't. It's different from church where you can fake a change. You at your house, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta fake no change though. It is what it is. Yeah, and some of us have never even met in person, but over this amount of time, the things that you learned, and not even just what you learned here, we just dropping the seeds. Y'all have expanded y'all searches so far because there's so many of us in different countries, and we have access to different monuments and different information. You guys have expanded my mind a trillion times, probably. I mean, I still would have been studying, but because you all have been able to bring pieces from different things, it's even more information we share. And once you see that sharing information don't gotta be like, oh, you better be happy I'm giving you this information and all of that, and it's just everybody putting in the pot, everybody putting in the pot. You can't go back to kind of getting that where people siphon out information to you and kind of make you feel like you owe them something for information that's really free. You know what I'm saying? It's really free. So I think that once you have a positive learning experience and it really does change your life, no matter what it is, it don't have to just be here, it could be anywhere. And you see that, oh, this one bit of information unlocked all of this stuff. It's like it's hard to go back to that. to just what you need to know and only knowing what you feel like apply to you. Now you want to know everything about everything because you realize everything about everything applies to you. Everything about everything. You know what I mean? So that's why I encourage to, hell, I don't care what word it is, look it up. You never know what you're going to find, even in looking that up. It might lead you to something else. So, well, we might have class in the afternoon tomorrow. I don't really know just yet. We shall see. Because we leading up to this thing, so I'm probably going to be in prayer and just hearing. So what I know what I'm supposed to do. To just kind of be in the solitude for a little bit. So we'll have class tomorrow, Lord will. And then everybody get some good sleep. I'm about to go find me something to eat. Oh, yeah. Let's go find me something to eat. Yeah. Now, Miss B, you know some books I won't share because I'm not going to be responsible for you turning into a witch or a warlock. Some books I have to show you, yes, this is true, it's in there. Some books I don't, but that's because I ain't even went all the way through them to know what's in there, so I'm not going to be responsible for that. Absolutely not. And won't be doing that. I will not be doing that. I will not be responsible for you turning into a witch or a warlock. No. If you gonna go get some stuff, you won't say CERCA told you to get it. Not for that reason. So certain stuff I won't share. You know what I mean? But that's just because I know if you just now getting into this, that stuff he just gave it to me maybe a year or two, maybe 3 years ago, and I had to have 7 or 8 years of study just to get a foundation to even be able to even crack it open and kind of understand. So some stuff is just pointless. Good night. I love y'all. Some stuff is just pointless to have. The DNA of anatomy. What book? I don't know what book you got. I'm not picking up no book. Did you just hear me say I'm getting off? You don't be listening, can't dance. You do not be listening. I'm just to get off here and go get me some food. I'm not about to pick no books up. It's over. It's 133 minutes. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes. I'm about to go.